Hi guys, this is the video to sort of accompany the post that I made about the issues that I've been sort of having with my computer. Some of the issues include sort of floaty mouse, input lag, animations sort of snapping, and just general weirdness, like things not registering when I click on a search box or I click on a Google box. It doesn't register first time, and I'm having to like re-click things all the time. I was thinking, okay, it's happening in Windows, but it also happens in the BIOS as well. I'm thinking that could rule out a software problem, because I was going to reinstall Windows again. Um, but this is just an example to kind of show you what I mean. So I'm going to just move the mouse here, and you can see, you can see actually the mouse itself is quite floaty. Can you see the way it just kind of, it's not snappy. It's just kind of very drifty. Now, I've never had that before in BIOS before I had this problem. So it just feels very, like, like it's not catching properly and it's not registering properly. Now, the issue is that you'll see here, when I go to turn one of these options on or off, when I begin to do it quite quickly, it'll almost double click. Okay, so if you keep a little eye on this point here, so this is going to switch over to this option. And you'll see that it kind of crosses back over sometimes when I just click once. So here we go. I'm going to click it a few times and I'll count. It might not happen the first few times, but you'll see what I mean when we get into it. So I'm just going to count, okay, each time that I click it. So here we go. So 1, there we go. It actually happened on the first time there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there we go. 7, there we go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 30, there we go, 36, 37, 38, 39, there we go, 40, there we go, 41, 42, 43, there we go, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, there we go, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. You can see it's kind of skipping back and forward. And it shouldn't really be doing that, and I can actually feel, you can see that the screen kind of flickers now and again. So it shouldn't be doing this, and like off the bat, these options, just kind of begin to kind of flick in and out. And I just don't know what it is. I'm not sure what's going on, with the system. Like, this is actually quite good. It's kind of behaving itself, now. But there we go. There's one there. Hopefully you kind of caught that. But you can kind of see the way it's flicking back. You can kind of see that there's just something not quite right. It's kind of like bottlenecked. Feels like a little bit of, there we go. It's kind of just skipping back and forward. There we go. Skipping back and forward. Every now and again, it just kind of skips. There we go. There's another one. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on now. To be fair, it was quite consistent there. That's probably the most consistent it's been. But you could see some of the examples were. Now you might think, oh well, it looked like you were double clicking, but I can assure you, I wasn't double clicking. This is what's happening, and it happens in games. It happens, when I'm pressing the keys as well. If I'm, playing a game and I'm having to kind of like use combinations of keys, some of those combinations just don't register. And so if you're doing combos in games, like you're stringing combos together, then inevitably that combo is going to break down. If it's two or three or four or five key presses that I need to do, after the third one it won't register. The combo is then incomplete. And it's the same with the mouse. I can't I can't play competitively with this. Like, it's and if I load into Windows, it's the same. It's just kind of really floaty, not really, like, it's not really grabbing the screen very well. And I don't understand it, because I have a really powerful machine. Well, I mean, it's probably not as powerful as it used to be, because it's a few years old now. But a GTX 6900 or RX 6900, whatever it is, and a pretty good motherboard, pretty good RAM, a great power supply unit, 1600i. I think I've put it all together properly, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, like any if anybody has any suggestions, because this has been going on like maybe 4 or 5 years, and it's extremely frustrating. Like, I can't play you know, any games competitively at all. I've had to just drop all of that. And some people say, oh, well, no, it's actually in your head. Your muscle memory's gone. It's like, no, no, no. It's not in my head. You know, key presses aren't happening. You know, it's like night and day. One day the key presses were happening and I was playing competitively. The next day I couldn't. The mouse was floaty and it wasn't working. You know, so and you just don't drop from, you know, immortal rank, you know, down to the kind of bottom of the sewer, you know, in one day. So I can understand if I was 70 years old, you know, and I remember the good old days. It's not like that at all. I haven't lost any muscle memory. I'm still just as smart and as tight and as accurate as I want to be, because when I go to my friend's house, you know, I've got that tightness, I've got that competitive nature. I'm back up where I should be in terms of playing, and my level. But you know, at home I just don't know what's going on. So any suggestions would be, you know, amazing. Really appreciate any help on this. Thanks a lot, guys.